Hello, and welcome to Math 3A, College Algebra. Remember the name there, College Algebra in the spring of 2021. I'm Mr. Heron, your instructor. And I want to just run through a few things with you really quickly to welcome you to the class. First off, what do you need to take this class? Well, you need to have a desktop or laptop computer, and you may need a webcam. I'm not sure. Things are changing. I'm going to be doing the exams live, and you really just need your phone and Zoom, but then need to be on a desktop or laptop computer as well. You may or may not need a webcam. I'm not sure. Sorry, let me just start with the uncertainty. We'll see. And an iPad might work. I'm not sure. Fresno City College is checking out laptops for people that need them. So if you need to get a laptop computer, give them a call right away. Call the library at Fresno City College, and I believe they have laptops to check out if you need that. All right, you also need a scientific calculator like this. Like when I say scientific, nothing special, just, it's got to have, sine, cosine. We're not going to do sine, cosine, but power buttons, it's got to have more than just add, subtract, multiply, and divide, right? It's got to have power buttons, log, got to have a logarithm, things like that. Any scientific calculator is fine. Anything with a logarithm on it is fine. You can have a graphing calculator if you want. Those are nice, but not required. Not required. So any scientific calculator is fine. That's the other thing required. All right. We are studying this semester college algebra. Basically, in high school, there's basic algebra, then there's intermediate algebra, and then this is a college course, college algebra. Basically, you could say it's advanced algebra is basically what it is. It's algebra to get you ready for calculus. After Math 3A, you can take Math 4B, which is pre-calculus, or 4A, which is trig. Either way is fine. I'll talk. You can dial in with me later if you want to know about that. But basically, and you might have taken that first. If you took 4A or 4B, 4A first, that's fine too. Anyway, those two courses, 3A and 4A, or 3A and 4B, either way, those will prepare you for calculus. So we're going to do some pretty hard algebra this semester is what that means. This is the algebra to get you ready for calculus. This is not an easy class. Let me jump into the homework system. We're going to be using a free homework system. So the textbook is free. It's embedded into our Canvas course, and it's excellent. It's not just free. Sometimes free stuff is not so good. This is excellent. I wouldn't be using it if I didn't really like it. It's a great system. It's very user-friendly. It allows you infinite tries on the homework. 3 attempts on every homework problem. And if you get it wrong 3 times, then you can ask for a new one. It'll change the numbers. Same problem, just change the numbers. Give you 3 more tries, 3 more tries, 3 more tries. Keep going until you get it right. Once you get it right, it's 100% credit. So you can get all the homework right. Infinite tries on the homework for you. So it's a great system. Not only that, I'm going to be putting, as we go through the course, I'm going to be recording how to do each of those problems and putting a little video link on the bottom of each problem showing you how to do the problem. That's my plan. I'm going to do that during lecture. In fact, let me get into a lecture. How's that going to work? So we're going to be meeting 4 days a week, right? Monday through Thursday. And our meeting time is 2 to 3 p.m., right? Go through my notes here. Where? Yeah, 2 to 3 p.m. We're meeting 2 to 3 p.m., but on Monday and Wednesday, next day 2 to 4, Tuesday and Thursday 2 to 3. What am I going to do during those times? Well, I am going to be going over the homework with you. I'm not going to be wasting time doing anything but showing you exactly how to do the homework problems. There's going to be 2 kinds of homework assignments in this class: lecture homework and regular homework. The lecture homework is small, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 problems. The regular homework is longer, maybe 18, 19, 20 problems, about double. So lecture homework small, regular homework big. The way it's going to work is when we meet for lecture every day, I will be working on the lecture homework. You will have the lecture homework. I will have the lecture homework. We have different numbers. It randomizes the numbers for each of us. I'll be going through all those problems during lecture time, showing you how to do them and taking your questions and doing all that. I'll be writing on my iPad so you can see my writing, hear my voice. It's excellent. It's just like being in the classroom. You'll be able to see and hear. We can communicate. I can write, and I'll videotape it and post those videos for you to see in case you want to watch it again later, in case you miss lecture. I'll be posting each question by each problem, not like the whole video at once, because I don't want you to have to waste a bunch of time looking through the whole thing. I'll break it up problem by problem by problem and post each problem next to the within the homework system, that very problem. So when you're on a homework problem, you're stuck, there's a video link in the bottom. You click on that, that's me explaining how to do that problem. Okay, so I will do that during lecture. And that'll be due 1 hour after lecture's over. Well, I should just say it'll be due at 5 p.m. It'll be due at 5 p.m. because lecture ends at 4. Is that true? I don't know if I decided 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. I'm not sure. Let me just leave it at that. I'll have to look on the system. I can't remember. At the end of lecture, 4 p.m. or maybe I gave an hour back, 5 p.m. One or the other. I think I made 5 p.m. Yeah, 5 p.m. I believe. Those are due. 5 p.m. I believe. Those are due. 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Those are due. And those 8, 9, 10 problems, which I'll show you how to do. And then at midnight, the regular homework is due, which is 18, 19, 20 problems. So one more time. When we meet for lecture at 5 p.m., I believe, 1 hour after lecture ends, there will be a lecture homework due. Not every day, about 2/3 of the days. Some days I'll start a section, I won't finish it, so nothing will be due, and I'll finish it on the next one. But most of the time, about 2/3 of the time, there'll be a lecture homework assignment due 1 hour after lecture ends, 5 p.m. That's a smaller one. I'll go through that during lecture, 7, 8, 9, 10 problems. And then at midnight, that very same night, the longer version, same questions, just about twice as many of them. More practice is due at midnight and that's called the regular homework. Now, I'm not going to be taking roll during lecture. You don't have to come. You can never come to lecture if you want. What I want to do is my philosophy as a teacher is to provide help for those who need it and not hold back those who don't. So if I've already got videos out there on the homework problems, but most of them are by another guy, not me. He's great, I think. I think his lectures are excellent. But I've had students, so you can look at those and work ahead and do that. I've had students tell me though that he goes a little too fast and they can't understand him, and I go slower and it makes more sense. I've had lots of students tell me that. So you might look at his and find out that it doesn't make sense. He's going too fast. He's using too much math verbiage. And I tried not to do that so much. So anyway, so your choice. So if you want to, if you're pretty good at math, have a pretty good math background, or just very disciplined, you want to work ahead, and you don't feel like coming to lecture, you don't want to waste that time, fine. That's totally fine. But there is a homework assignment due 1 hour after lecture, 5 p.m. on most of those days. That's how I'm going to do roll. If you don't turn in those homeworks, I will mark you as not attending lecture, being absent. That's the only way I'm going to take attendance. I'm not going to actually take roll during lecture. All I care about is, are you getting those lecture homework assignments in? You can do them all ahead of time. They're already out there. And they have, like I said, videos to help you. Most of them are by another guy, and he goes kind of fast and uses a little bit of math verbiage. Most students tell me they feel that way. So give it a try. Look ahead. Work on those. If you can get them all done, you don't need to come to my lectures. You don't need to waste your time. Just get it all done, but it is due by 5 p.m. on lecture days, and midnight the regular ones do. So if you want to help, I'm assuming most people will want help, dial in with me during the lecture time, and I'll show you how to do all those. And as soon as you get it done, you can check out. You don't have to, there's no, again, I'm not taking roll at the beginning or the end or anything. Just dial in for what you need. Ask me the questions as we work through them. I'll post them. If you miss it or whatever, I'll post them. But remember, they won't be posted till after lecture. So I finished lecture at 4 p.m. They won't be posted out there probably till 5 p.m. I'm looking at my schedule. Yeah, probably not till 5 p.m. So you won't have time. If you're thinking, well, I'll just wait until Mr. Heron's easier lectures are posted, and I'll boom, it's not going to work. I'm not going to get them posted out there till 5 p.m. when it's due anyway. So that'll work for the regular homework, which is not due till midnight. That'll work, but not for the lecture. All right. So I'm going on and on here, watching my time meter at 9 minutes. So let me say this. There's lecture homeworks every day. Every lecture meeting, lecture homework is due at probably 5 p.m., an hour after lecture ends, 8 or 9 problems. That night at midnight, the longer homework is due. I won't take roll, but the roll will be turning in those lecture homeworks at 5 p.m. and the midnight regular homework. And those homeworks will be exactly what my tests are. My tests are nothing but homework problems. I aim to not surprise you. That's kind of my, I'm doing a little pointy thing like I'm a commercial guy. That's kind of dorky. Anyway, I aim to not surprise you. I don't want to be dorky about it. I'm being sincere. I aim to not surprise you. So I want to show you what I want you to know. It's going to be those homework problems. My tests come right from the homework, and I give you practice exams before the real exams, which are just the most important homework problems to help you get right. Not only that, we have a tutor, an excellent course tutor this semester, Christina Para. She's a former student of mine, so I'm super excited to work with her for the first time as a colleague to help you guys master and gals master college algebra. So, and she'll be posting her hours. She'll be sending you an email probably pretty soon to let you know when she's available. My office hours are going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 11, and Tuesday, Thursday, 3 to 4. One more time. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 11 in the morning, and Tuesday, Thursday, 3 to 4 in the afternoon. This is all in the syllabus also. And so I'll be open. Now, how do you come to my Zoom office hours? When you go into Canvas, our course, Canvas course, in the upper left-hand corner, you will see Confer Zoom. Click on that. It'll take you right to my Zoom window, which is the same window I use for lecture, for office hours, for everything. It's where we'll take our tests. It's everything is right on Confer Zoom. So that's how you come in. So come into my office hours. I'd be glad to help you Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 11, Tuesday, Thursday, 3 to 4. And Christina will be sending you her office her hours. And also, if those don't work for you and you want help at another time getting ready for the test, I am glad to help you. Let me give out my cell phone. I am happy to do that. I was just watching a first day rah-rah speeches, and they said, don't give students your cell phone. I've never had a problem with it. Students have not abused it. It's been great and helpful. So here it is, 559-709-3898, 559-709-3898. It's on the syllabus. You don't need to write it down right now. And text me. And if my normal office hours aren't working, say, Mr. Aaron, can I meet you today at 3 o'clock? And I'll probably get back to you like around 4 o'clock. Say, whoops, I missed that. I can meet tonight. If you're tonight, you go, but yeah, how about 8 o'clock? Okay, that'll work. And then we'll meet on Canvas and Zoom, and I'll help you with what you need. So I'm glad to do that. That's, again, on the syllabus. So all kinds of help is available in this class. I hope you've heard that. All kinds of help is available in this class. The homework is infinite tries. The homework just leads to a practice exam, which leads to the actual exam. There's Zoom links for each problem to show you how to do them. And I'm available. Christina's available. Lots of hours. Then why do half my students or more in this class? It's more than half, sadly, usually fail the class. Well, 2 reasons. Number one, they come in with a weak math background. If you didn't do a strong job in basic algebra and intermediate algebra in high school or wherever, you're going to have trouble in this class. I'm not saying that to discourage you. I don't want you to leave. I'm glad to help you with that. Totally glad. You're like, Mr. Aaron, I didn't learn that algebra stuff at all. That's okay. You're going to have a ton of work, and I'm glad to work with you on that. But no, you're going to have a ton of work because this class assumes you know intermediate, basic and intermediate algebra. You've really mastered those, at least to the B level. If you haven't, you're going to have a ton of work. You can make it. You can do it. But it's going to be a load of work, and I'm glad to help you with that. No question is too small and backwards. I'm glad to answer all those little tiny algebra rules. I love to go over all those little algebra rules. So I'm glad to help you, but no up front. You got a lot of work to do. The main reason people fail is because, number one, their math background is weak, and number two, they don't put in enough time. This class will take time. All the resources are there. I'm there. Christina's there. Lecture, office hours. Infinite tries in the homework, Zoom links on each video links for each homework problem to help you, but it still takes hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Like I'm saying, I can't imagine somebody passed this class without putting in at least 10 hours a week. At least. A lot of people will need 15 or 20 hours a week, depending on how weak your math background is to make it through this course. I'm not kidding. Most people go, oh, come on, Mr. Aaron. I'm going to get it done in 5 hours. Yeah, that's what a lot of people try to do. That's why more than half my students usually fail this class. So I just want to be upfront with you. And I've talked with them, and they'll go, at the end of when they're failing, and I'll go, hey, what happened? And they'll go, yeah, Mr. Aaron, I'm working my family with transportation with my little sister, and da-da-da. And I know those are good things, but if that's the case, you shouldn't take this class this semester. I want to be straight with you. I don't want you to have a bad experience. You have to be able to give this class at least 10 hours a week. That's minimum. I can't imagine. That's somebody with a strong math background. This class will take them 10 hours a week, I would think, with a strong math background. And depending if your background is weaker, you need 15 or maybe 20 hours a week. 20 is a lot, probably 15. Anyway, it just depends. I don't know you. It depends on your math background. If you're trying to make up for 2 classes in basic and intermediate algebra that you didn't master, you might need 20 hours a week. So most people balk at that, and they just simply can't put in that kind of time, and so they fail. That's the truth. I want to be straight up. I'm not trying to discourage you. I want you to count the cost so you know what you're in for. That's what it takes to pass this class. If you can give me that kind of time, I'm here to answer every single question you got. Christina will be as well, I'm sure. And the system has all the infinite tries and the video links, all the resources you need to make it if you can give me that kind of time. All right. Let me mention, please watch my next video on how the homework system works. My homework system video, that'll show you how the system works. It's important to know because you want to be a wise user of that system. You're going to spend hours of your life using that thing. You want to know how to use it well to maximize your benefit. Watch that one. And let me just finish by saying I am excited. I'm always excited to teach. I like being a teacher. 28 years of teaching. I'm always excited at the start of a new semester. So I'm excited to help you and this be a small part of your college journey. You know, I'm just a little tiny peg along the way. I'm glad to be so. I'm glad to help you with this little jump so you can get over this hump and get on with the rest of your college goals. I'm excited to be a part of your life in that way. So please connect with me on Zoom and lecture. Please come up to that first lecture where I'll introduce things and I'll start doing math right away. And I'll see you at the first lecture. Welcome to Math 3A College Algebra in the spring of 2021.